So we are done at Goodwill. Probably saw a few things that I got, but I got some other things I didn't show, so I'll show you those here in a little bit. I'm thirsting to death. Excuse me. Anyhow, so I'm gonna go into this little thrift shop we have here. It's a little church thrift shop. It's called Grace Station. It's kind of hit and miss here. As long as I don't come a lot, usually I can find at least something. But my ear is itching. Sorry. I'm a mess today. But every once in a while, it's good. I got some really beautiful books here and stuff the last time I was in here. So hopefully we have the same blessings to find things in here. If not, that's okay. Like I said, I only look for what I need, what I want. We're not going to buy something just because. So let's get in this little shop. I'll try to film a little bit, but it looks a little busy, but we'll see. I might get a few clips in here so you can see what's going on. So hang on, let's go on inside, okay? So I'm sitting at CVS. I'll show you what I'm. Evidently, I picked a really bad time to come to CVS. Yikes. Anyhow, I left the Goodwill, or the other thrift store. I didn't buy anything in there. There wasn't anything to buy. They had good stuff, but nothing that I needed, so I'm trying to be a good girl. And just stick to my bedroom refresh stuff and just things that I absolutely can't live without. So anyhow, all I can think about is going home and making something to eat this close to dinner time, because I haven't eaten since breakfast at 8:30 this morning. So I'm a little hungry. You know, I didn't get this skinny fasting for very long. Anyhow, I didn't expect to be gone out this late today, so I'm a little hungry. Little hangry. And now it looks like I'm going to be in the CVS drive-thru for 4.5 hours. You know, if I was one of those people that played like Candy Crush or Wordle or whatever it is, I would just play that, but I'm not that person. I need to find something interesting. I do have my book with me. Oh, I could just sit and read my book while I'm waiting. That's the plan. Do you guys do that? Do you guys take books with you? Well, I took it to my daughter's, because that way if the baby's sleeping and I'm just sitting there and I decide I want to read my book, I can. So, plus I got up late this morning, so I didn't get my quiet time this morning. I guess we'll just sit here and wait. They're going to be even madder because I have an issue with one of my prescriptions, so it's going to hold this line up even more. So hopefully nobody behind me. Clean my back window. Ooh. Oh, I'm glad that it's working, because it was frozen. That's why it hasn't been cleaned. How did the inside get so dirty? I don't know. Do you ever just talk to yourself? You know, because you just need to keep your thoughts straight, and that just made a muddy mess. Alright, but so I guess I won't keep you guys on here while I sit in this long line of you know I'm going to leave that on. I'm gonna get in here and be like, who turned the back wiper on? I'm gonna blame my husband. Anyhow, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I won't chat your ear off while I'm sitting here in line. I'll just get my Kindle out and read me a little bit of my book, but I'm gonna be here for a while. Save yourself. Are you a little crazy? Are you a little crazy? Yeah, I thought so. Can you just settle down? Settle down. Can you do it? 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 Oh. Are you settled? Are you settled? Oh, yeah. Okay. Go in the kitchen because you want your treat. I gotcha. Slick master. Hey, hey, sweet friends. It's me again. It is thrift haul time. Don't get too excited. Okay. Anyhow, I hope y'all are doing well. You probably saw me in the thrift stores. So I just thought I would share with you today what I got. Most of it is home decor. There are a couple little odd pieces that, I mean, technically one is home decor, but, you know, I mean, oh well. But the first thing I'll show you is I got this little wastebasket. This is going to go in my bedroom. Right now I have something different in there I use for a wastebasket, and it's kind of too big for the space. And I thought this one would be prettier and add better texture, and who doesn't love a good basket? And this was only $1.99. So that was good. Now, the second thing I bought was, I think it's a piece of fabric. It's either been a scarf. It looks like it's probably a scarf. I don't know. But I love the colors of it. I thought I might put it in there for winter, in my bedroom for winter, or in the living room. It's pretty good size. I'd say it's a blanket scarf, if I had to guess. I paid $1.99 for it. And like I said, I'm either going to throw it over a piece of furniture, throw it over a chair, kind of like a throw, or they're cute too. If you have like a basket sitting somewhere that you need some texture in, you can kind of throw one of these in here and you got yourself a little, you know, sit that down, put your little pillow in there or something like that. In those fall, I tend to put like little soft pumpkins, stuff like that, but it just adds a little character, a little texture in there. If you do stuff like that, throw you a little piece of fabric in there. So I got those. And then the second thing I got, or the next thing I got, I shouldn't say second, the next thing I got is, you know me, I get my florals, was this box of faux baby's breath. Looks like it might have come from Amazon, maybe Temu or someplace like that. But it is 4 bunches of 3 pieces of this baby's breath. And I just thought that was very, very pretty. Didn't really need it, but like I said, when I find good florals at the Dollar Tree or at the thrift store, I get them. And there was quite a few of these, and I paid $2.99 for all of this. So I thought that was a pretty good deal in my book. So I always pick up florals, rolling pins, candle holders, brass candle holders, brass pieces, stuff like that. Those are always things that I will pick up, even if I don't really need them, just because I can swap them out in my house or, you know, whatever. I like them. I'll find a place for them. The next thing I got was this. It's like I don't know if it's old or not, but it's just this little wire top jar that has the little lid that comes off. I store a lot of stuff here in my craft room, as you can see. So this comes in handy for things like that. If I need anything, you know, to store in, I just like these little jars like this. So I got that. That was 99 cents. I also got this little birdie. This little birdie guy, and he is actually a candle, and he will go in my got him backwards, I think. he will go in my bedroom with my other birdie stuff. So I thought he was really cute. He was, I believe he was also 99 cents or $1.99, something like that. I think he might have been 99 cents. Next up I have, now I didn't need this and I tried to put it back and walk away, but my husband's like, no, get it. If you want it, you like it, get it. You'll never get one at that price again. And he's a little bit of an enabler, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, y'all, all you ladies are going to think, oh, that's so sweet that he encouraged you to get something you wanted, even though you didn't want to. No, it just, he knows if I spend money, then he can go spend money. So the more I spend, the more he spends. So it's not a good thing, trust me. He's too much of an enabler. But I bought this. Now, the only reason I loved it when I saw it was because the first thing I thought of when I saw it was Donna from Delightfully Southern. If you haven't watched her channel, you need to go watch her channel. She's just the sweetest can be. So cute. And I get a lot of inspiration from her and Julie from, I think it's Thrilled Thrifter. So they're my, enablers too. So, but she has been making lamps with these tea kettles. Now, this one's really heavy, so I'm pretty sure this is pure silver. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure it is very, 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 very heavy. So, but it is so beautiful. And I don't really have one like this. I have little pieces of silver, and I do have one big silver pitcher that's actually used for ice water. But all I could picture was some lamps that Donna makes, has her husband help her make. And I just think, oh, those are so beautiful. If I could, I would turn this into a lamp. But I don't have the skills like that. I can craft with the best of them, but when it comes to electrical work and stuff like that, I ain't touching it. So, and I would let my husband, if my husband could work on anything other than motors. But if it's an automobile, we're good. Anything with wood and metal, and all this stuff, nope. I am the handyman around the house, and I'm not handy enough to make a lamp out of this. But so I don't know what I'll do with it. It may go in my hutch with my other silver. It may go in a box and get shipped to Donna to make a lamp out of as a gift. I don't know. I just couldn't pass it up because it was $4.99. Now, anytime I've ran across these before in the Goodwill, they've been upwards from $7 to $12, $15. So I thought $4.99 was not bad for that. So I may hang on to it. It may get hauled off to Mississippi, whatever. So we'll see. But there's that. The next thing I bought was this. I have a vintage coffee canister, and I love it, but the lid of it's cracked. So my coffee goes stale because I don't drink coffee very fast. So it needs to stay airtight. So I open this up. Now it's copper and brass, which I have copper and brass in my kitchen. So that fits in perfect. But that wasn't even why I really picked it up. I mean, I did because it was copper and brass, but the minute I opened it, it smells like coffee. Oh. Yeah, coffee. For a minute there, I thought cigarette ashes, but it's coffee. It smelled like coffee, and I was like, and it reminded me that my canister was broken. And I was like, I should get that and put my coffee in that. And then I can get rid of the other canister, even though I really do like the other canister better. So, but anyhow, we'll clean her up real good, and then we'll put a coffee label back on there. I will probably put it on in vinyl because I have, my brain went numb again. Shriveled up, died, and set sail. Excuse me. Chalk marker. That's the word. Chalk marker. I don't have a chalk marker. Or I do have a chalk marker. But I'm always wiping them off. It always gets wet because I wipe things down. And it always gets wiped away. And I don't know how y'all stop from wiping your chalk marker away because I wipe it away. So we'll probably put vinyl wording letters on that. And then it smelled like coffee. It made me want coffee. Anyway, so the next thing up is this beautiful frame. I just thought this was so pretty. Now, I don't care about the picture in it, but the picture is pretty too. But I paid $1.09. Oh, for the canister, I forgot to tell y'all. I paid $1.99 for that. I've probably too steep, but it really should have been 99 cents because it's a little beat up. But I paid $1.99 for this frame, and these are just beautiful. And this one was particularly beautiful. I haven't seen one like this, but it's got a solid glass bottom as well. And these just they have like a lock system, and they just, if you don't know, I didn't know for the longest time that these existed until I started working with pressed flowers. And I was like, where are all these people getting these cool frames to put pressed flowers in? But this hinge opens. Yeah, I'm not going to try to open it now because it looks like it's going to be a wrestle match. But you can put a picture in here. You can put pressed flowers in here. Anything you can press between that glass is pretty. I pick flowers and press them myself. So I made this one for myself, and this frame's from Hobby Lobby. So I did that. So I may do that for the spring in this one. Take out some of my pressed flowers and put them in here, and then set this on my table or my dresser for spring. So I got that because that's probably what my refresh is going to go towards, is kind of towards spring. Now, I don't know how you feel about ducks. Some people are afraid of them. I had pet ducks. They were kind of mean sometimes. But I just love ducks. And I didn't really like figurines of ducks and stuff like that until I saw somebody. And I don't even know if it was on YouTube or if it was somewhere else I saw it. But she had a little display of these ducks. And I think they were decoy ducks, or I don't know exactly what. But they were absolutely adorable. And I was like, that looks so cute. So I started collecting a few ducks here and there. I don't have a ton. I've only got like 2 or 3. I think I have a glass one and a couple of little decoy looking ones. They're in my living room. But I come across this sweet girl in the Goodwill, and she's got her little ducklings. Look how sweet that is. Oh my gosh. And she's heavy. So she's old too. I'm pretty sure she's pretty old. I haven't looked her up or anything, but I just thought that was so cute. And the funny thing is as I look at it, I think about my dog and I, when it was nice out, would walk down by the creek near our house. And every morning when we'd walk past the creek, there'd be this one single male and female duck just swimming in the creek, back and forth, quacking at us. And we would always go, well, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Duck. And every morning we'd greet the ducks, and they would quack at us. And sometimes they would come out and walk around behind us down the creek as we went. I don't know if they were going to bite us or if they were just curious or just coincidental, but so that kind of reminds me of that too. I haven't seen any baby ducks, but I thought the fact that she was curling up her little baby ducks was just the most precious thing. So I was excited to find this. That was a really wordy, statement about a duck statue, but there you go. So we also had a crane that would be down at the creek too. He was usually down later in the mornings when it was a little more quiet after the buses had went and stuff, everything. And he would scare the crap out of you because you'd sneak up. He blended in with the trees. So you come up and all of a sudden you could see these big wings come out, and he would take off flight out of the creek and water would go everywhere. It scared you to death. There was a few heart attacks I had on the banks of the creek then. So the next thing I got was this little house. And I just think it needs a little glue. It's coming apart a little bit up here, but that's okay. I don't mind. I forgot to tell you, I think I paid $2.99 for that duck. So she was a little more pricey than most, but I paid $2.99 for this as well. But I thought this was absolutely adorable. And I collect little miniature brass pieces. I have one back here. It's a mouse, but I have them all over the place. And I have some in a shoebox that don't have a home right now. And I'm either going to use it in this room or I'm going to use this in my bedroom. I think it's going to go in my bedroom. I think so. But I thought it would be so cute for my little brass pieces. Look at, oh, well, he fell over. I'm sorry, Mr. Mouse, I knocked you over. But I just thought that would be so cute for my little brass pieces. Look how sweet that looks. And I've got like little teapots and squirrels and horses and some turtles and, you know, all kinds of little brass pieces like this. You know, cute stuff. I'm a miniature fanatic, so anything that's miniature I love. Always have. I've always liked the little miniature dollhouse stuff. When I was a kid, we used to go to Brown County. When we would go to Brown County, Indiana, they had a miniature dollhouse store. Donna, if you've ever been to Brown County back in the day, you might remember that store, but it was a dollhouse miniature. They sold dollhouses that you could put together, all the stuff for dollhouses, paint, wallpaper, carpet, lighting, furniture, all the miniature stuff. And I could spend hours as a kid looking in that glass case at all the little miniature food and miniature. They had little salad bowls with salad in it and little fried eggs in a pan. And I mean, you name it. I could still collect that stuff, but being an adult, you look around this room, you wouldn't tell I was an adult, but being an adult, I try to not, get too crazy about the miniatures because I don't really have any place to put them. But I just thought that was adorable, and it'll fit in with what I'm doing with the brass and little brass pieces and stuff. And it'll give me space if I want to buy some more, I can here and there. And then that I'm trying to do a gallery wall in my bedroom. I don't know how or where it's going to be yet or what it's going to look like or how many frames I'm going to have, but I've been collecting frames for it. And if we don't use it for the gallery wall, we'll use them for something else. I don't ever worry about buying frames because especially when they're vintage ones or ones that are just beautiful in their own right. So I bought a few frames and I'll just pick all of them up and show them to you real quick. But I got this one. Now I have one just like this in my living room. And what is that? And that was wood. And so it is a metal gold frame with, it's either plastic or a metal mat inside. I don't know which one it is. It might be plastic. Potentially. I have one that has a metal mat in it that looks like this too, but this one is, kind of like that one. And I thought this would look good in my bedroom on my gallery wall. And then, of course, I'm doing the dark wood and gold frames in there with a little bit of black. So I picked these up because I thought they would be pretty with some prints in them. And I have some prints that I have that can go in there that would be really pretty. So I thought those would be really pretty with the dark woods and the gold trims. So I got those for my gallery frame wall. And then another thing I got for my gallery wall, either my gallery wall in the living room or the one that I'll be putting in my bedroom. I got these little different sized mirrors. I thought these were really cute, little vintage. You can see the wood there. It's dark wood and they matched and I thought they were really cute. So I got those as well. And when I start putting this gallery wall together, there's going to be things that I bought that's probably not going to go up, and that's okay. It's just not going to look good. But if I see something that's a different shape or texture, I kind of want to get different shapes and textures in it. So it just gives more interesting. It's more interesting to look at, I should say. And then last but not least, I picked this guy up. Now, I have a bunch of Wexford items. I have a Wexford kerosene lamp or oil lamp. And I have I use Wexford glasses. We have Wexford glasses that we drink out of. We have the juice ones and then the great big iced tea glasses. And then I also have Wexford dessert cups, like pudding cups with the little, they look kind of like short, stubby wine glasses. So I have a set of those that I got also. They all are thrifted. All of them are thrifted that I bought. That's another addiction from another YouTuber that I got hooked on because I like the way they sparkle. And I like the way the different cuts in them. They have so much character. And my husband, when he buys me flowers every now and then, we always argue over vases because I tend to use pitchers, like a pitcher or mason jars for vases. And that's my thing. So I don't really have any proper vases. But I laid my eyes on this one, and it is a little hint, it's Wexford. And I thought it would be beautiful in there on my dresser for my bedroom refresh with a big bouquet of flowers in there, whether fake or real. And then I would have a real vase to put my real flowers in when my husband buys me flowers from time to time. So I will show you this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I tried to leave it behind, but I just couldn't. And I think that it's so stunning and so pretty, and it will go with all of my other Wexford items and lead crystal. I've got candy dishes and some little trinket bottles and perfume bottles and stuff in the bathroom. So this will fit right in somewhere. I couldn't pass it up. It's huge. It's heavy. I paid $3.99 for this. Now, I don't know. Maybe that's not a great deal. I don't know, but I think it's a great deal. It's got a few scratches on it, but no cracks, no chips. It's just beautiful. And it's so sparkly. I mean, Wexford is just so sparkly. You get that cleaned up with some glass cleaner. That's going to be beautiful with some flowers in it. So I was excited to pick that up. It was pretty neat. But for $3.99, you can't beat Wexford for $3.99. Shoot, I seen a Wexford pitcher that was missing. It had a little lid thing that went in it, and they wanted 3 times the amount for it than I paid for that. So anyhow, I was excited to get that. But that is all I have for you guys. That is all I did. I felt like I had a ton of stuff, but then as I'm taking it out, it doesn't really look like I had much, but it's all things that I will use and need. And I'm excited about it, other than the teapot. So Donna, if you watch this, if you see that my channel, not that you do, but if you see my channel, know that that may end up at your doorstep one day. Just saying. I'm just saying you may get a lamp out of that. So anyhow, guys, I will let you go. I've held you here for too long. I appreciate you hanging out and sharing my little thrift haul, my day with me. I love you all so much, and I appreciate you all so much. So remember, live a quiet life, work with your hands, mind your own business, love God and love others, and y'all be okay. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Bye.